I'm gonna be honest, I am so surprised that Dimir is actually like kind of good in this metagame. It's been a long time since I feel like we've seen an actual Dimir deck being quite proficient in a metagame. And I think this deck has a lot of potential. I'm currently 6-1 in best of three. And I gotta say, a lot of these cards work together pretty well, and some of them are really impressive. Notably, a card that I've seen virtually no play, Kaito Dancing Shadow, which is actually really good in this deck. And the reason for that is with the loss of Fable now, there's a lot less threatening planeswalkers. There's a lot less like consistent creatures on the battlefield. And also, up to one creature can't attack or block until your next turn is actually a better effect now than it was before. I feel like the pace of play is either, there are aggro decks and there are much slower decks, and the much slower decks are going to play like upwards of one creature most of the time. So you can pretty much disable that. The draw card is obviously like a key thing to be tied to a planeswalker these days. And then the 2/2 Death Touch drone artifact doesn't die to go for the throat and actually blocks so well that it is quite good. There's also some synergy with Urtai where, Kaito, if a creature connects, you can return that creature to your hand and activate Kaito a second time, which means you can get another Urtai Urtai from the battlefield back to your hand, which is quite good. The same can be said for Faerie Mastermind if you're kind of scared of leaving it on the battlefield as well. So this card has been pretty impressive. I've definitely been impressed. I added a second one to the sideboard. But I think overall this deck is quite good, and it has some flaws. Obviously, with you know, any Dimir deck is going to have some pretty clear flaws, just because the sweeper side of things is not there in standard right now. The only thing we have access to is like Glistening Deluge, which is quite fine in some matchups, but in others really bad. Path of Peril is not really something I want to be playing either. So you're kind of screwed if somebody goes really wide, especially in the main deck. So that's definitely a big downside. This deck has a really poor enchantment matchup. I think it's not like super bad. If you play really well post board, you can kind of just remove all their threats and they run out of cards, and then you slam like a shield run and you're fine. But most of the time they'll just slam an audacity on something, and then if you remove it and you can no longer cut that creature down. If you remove it, they draw a card, and then you have to deal with Calyx over and over. You have to deal with potentially the invasion that gets them an aura. Like all of those 2-for-1s, especially the 4 mana enchantment, the one that summons a bunch of spirits, that can be pretty much GG immediately. So that is probably the only matchup I'm thinking of where this deck is going to have a hard time. But it definitely makes up for that with extremely, extremely good matchups into control decks. All the Sunfall decks get annihilated by this. The ramp decks get annihilated. The reanimation decks get annihilated. Most aggro decks are going to have a hard time against this as well, because they have to deal with potentially a lot of shield red, and Urtai is a kind of a really good creature to play against aggro because you get to remove something and block, so you get kind of two things in one card there. And yeah, this deck just does good things. It's really good against mono red as well with the parasitic grasps and the shield red obviously, and then the Kaito also gaining life now as well. Lily is just fantastic against other black decks. I mean, this deck has a lot going for it. I do think it's a little bit fragile on the threats sometimes. Very Mastermind does die a little bit too easily sometimes, but when it doesn't die, it just takes over the game. So yeah, I don't know. There's not anything revolutionary about this deck. It is playing around a lot of cards that generate resources, a lot of tricky cards. Very Mastermind being probably the trickiest out of all of them. Flash Flyer, and then you can activate it on your opponent's turn. They draw a card, you draw a card, and then you draw a second card. It's pretty good, and it also has extreme synergy with Urtai, where on your opponent's turn they cast a spell, you counter it, they draw a card, you draw a card, because when they draw their second card, you draw a card. Also, pretty good synergy with Shield Red. You have Faerie Mastermind, you have Shield Red, you activate, they take 2 damage, you draw 2 cards, same thing. Urtai Shield Red is a good combo as well. I don't know. It's just pretty straightforward. Dimir, remove, counter. I don't know. There's really not much else to it. There's a few tech cards in the sideboard. Parasitic Grasp for mono red, Whack for Esper Legends and other like white creature decks. But that's really about it. So yeah, I'll leave that as it is. And yeah, I hope you enjoy these matches. I've been having a lot of fun with this deck, and it's been really good. There have been a lot of really interesting matches. I'm definitely going to highlight a few of them today. So 0 mana sink. I mean, it has 1 mana sink, but it's also like negative. It is card advantage, but also giving. I don't know. Giving cards to your opponent is not great. Why did I play that? Might as well just keep passing. I think they're wandering a bit. Possibly. Oh, that's okay. You can only play less than 26 if you're a very low curve aggro deck, or if you have a lot of card selection early, like Rafine. But even Rafine wants a lot of lands because they're using the channel lands. Or in the past, if Fable was a thing, well, if Fable was a thing now, and if you have like, yeah, obviously Farmer, Ganjo. Hmm, that's actually really annoying. I'm gonna counter that. It's annoying because it gives them 1 more mana. It's annoying because it gets rid of sweepers and stuff like that. Just band control. That I don't care about. Yeah. Nothing too surprising there. There we go. Now we can start cooking. Oof, that auto tapper though. Not a huge deal, hopefully. Yeah, I mean at this point, just pummel them. Imagine not playing Mirex. It's like a fundamental, like 2-color deck not playing Mirex. You're probably doing something wrong. Yeah, it just attracts a control ramp. The usual, nothing too crazy. Even harder into ramp though with the Seeker. funny. I actually think this card is pretty good against against a lot of decks. Actually, against Atraxa, I feel like the Death Touch is relevant and the can't attack is relevant because usually they only have one creature you really want to deal with. I think I'm gonna cut this. I really don't think there's a matchup where this is better than this. Also, I feel like I'm kind of getting baited into playing this in a way. Like, sure, it's really good, but also 3 mana sorcery is usually not exactly what you want to be doing unless it's recurring value like a planeswalker. Sure, it's a 2-for-1, but unless I flip it, I feel like it's kind of a bait most of the time. I need to hold up my counter magic. It's not like I have mana ramp. C double. C double is too expensive for most decks. 26 lands. I don't think the rest is impactful. I think I have to. I mean, I don't know. This is like doomed anyways, right? I keep this. They play a creature, I lose. I put this back. They play Azusa turn 2. Probably lose. I could also do this. Or I guess in this case it would probably be this. And then if I draw land, it's actually okay. Then I have everything. You know what? I'm on a multiply. I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, I should have kept the blue because, yeah. Well, actually, no. If I draw black, it's fine. That's actually really unlucky because I would have put this back on the flip side of things. I can deal with that if I manage to resolve this. Okay, good. All right, small chance. It's gonna be rough dealing with this though when they have the yeah, they have the mana.
Hope you're ready for some mind games.
Uh, that's not good.
I got someone on the inside who can help.
Hmm. Do I have to go for the Lily Plus plan? I feel like I have to actually, yeah, because I have to make them discard land so they can't recast. There's really not much I can do in this spot. Maybe it was Lily last turn. No, I don't think so. No, not in that spot. They had I know their hand, right? So this is the top deck. If they don't have it, I get to draw, and which is really good.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Playing the land out doesn't do that much. Yeah. I'm down to stay on 4 mana here. Just to have more discard. Stop them from getting 7. Or play the second one. Damn. Leyline is like the main way I lose this.
Foolish after all.
Well, that's cool. Okay. Well, hopefully they don't draw that well next game, and hopefully I actually find a non-one-lander. Then we can actually play the game. What about taking Deluge? No. That's probably just immediate loss, so I had to go for it. They got lucky. They found 2 answers and a counter spell. Or 3 answers, I guess. Uh, yeah, that's a terrible hand. I need a black source. Oh, I really don't want to play this, but I have to. I guess I'm going for the beatdown. Reasonable. That's a beatdown strat. Just need a black source. At least. No, there's no at least here. Oh, come on. Okay, well, I can draw. I mean, this doesn't do much. It doesn't make flyers, so it's not a huge deal. Oh. Wow, I cannot believe they're randomly playing that. What the? I have to leverage this, probably. Oh, I do draw... Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good. The choice between this and this is annoying. I almost want them to flip the knight here. But I feel like if I take their card, it's probably better. Guess I'll be activating again, most likely. Problem is I have no counterplay to this for now. And they're just gaining incremental value off of that. Having this as a blocker would have been good, actually. Should have considered it, but felt like I needed to draw. I need more black sources. This is not good enough. I don't mind flipping the Celestis because they would draw 2 cards, which means I would draw 2 cards. And I don't think the shark is worth that much. hopefully. Problem is I have no good blockers. No, I have no good blockers for this thing. And also this is gonna be a 7/7. Which is not good. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. It's not fantastic, but oh, it's a 4/4. Oh, okay, okay. Alright, that's not as bad then. Okay. I was like, I'm just dead. If that's a 7/7, I'm just dead, but okay. That's a little bit better then. There's still hope. There's definitely still hope. Oh, that's a little bit awkward. Um, ooh, that is tough because I don't want them to swing with that. But also, if I don't develop Lily, I don't think they'll swing with that. I could be wrong. I don't know. That's tough. That's tough actually. I have to hope they swing with this, and then we're good. Okay. Okay. That's fantastic. That's fine. I have counterplay to that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting. Everything's on the board. All right. Now there is something to think about here.
Something suspicious is going on.
It's whether or not I want to risk a
What are your
Traxa coming
plans,
down,
Master
and I think
Tilly?
the answer is 7. I would have to sack that anyways. It's probably worth playing around at this point. They give me the flip. That's fantastic. The good news is I can always activate Mirex to set up a make disappear from a different creature. Just what I'm trying to do here. Okay. All right. Interesting. That went horribly, and then I finally was able to stabilize next to the double mastermind, but that was tough. Yeah, I would consider it against Rakdos maybe. If Rakdos is a deck. I think 5 Shelly is a card you can only consider once you know what you're gonna be facing. It's not really a card you can play. I mean, not in this deck. In general, sure. But this deck can't really use a 5-drop that well. So I need to make sure it's actually good in the meta. Nah, you can't flip her that easy in this deck. It's always kind of difficult. But it's easier to flip, but unless I'm playing like 4 invasions, then I would say it's easier. Control. Control is kind of a nightmare, to be honest. Main deck. Sideboard is fine.
Nobody knows Dominaria shadows like me. Drop it.
I just don't really have the counter magic to beat this in the main deck. That's fine. Surprising. I wish I had Murex. Yeah, Murex makes a huge difference. That's actually not a good matchup for me. Ooh.
Something suspicious is going on. I'm tired of your secrets.
I can probably stay at 6 mana. Yeah, Murex is so huge. I might need to play another one just because the control matchup game 1 would be a lot easier if I actually did. Oh man, Super Friends is a really bad matchup actually. I was hoping this was just regular control. I'm gonna have to ult Lily. That's decent. Getting a hit on that is big. 2 more turns and then I can maybe win.
You can be made.
Drop it.
Jesus. Terrifying. Finally have a creature down though. And I have a counter spell to go along with it, so this is a good spot. Oh wait, Chase. I mean, I had to counter that, so I guess it's not that bad because this is still going.
Don't overthink things.
What? They chose to not cast. Oh, they have a spell they really want to cast. Yeah, might sack or tie here. Like they have to keep plussing. Jace is so good against me. Their deck is just too good. I think in this matchup, game 1, maybe post board. But yeah, Super Friends is not good. I was hoping it was just regular control. I mean, they're gonna plus. No, they might minus. Okay. And then again, minusing is okay, right? But then I don't have a creature anymore. Hmm. I feel like I still don't win the game though, even if I do this. That's unfortunate that they had something I really wanted to counter there. Underdog?
We can improve.
Okay. It's really good.
You failed to entertain me. Your light flashing before your very eyes.
So I leave 1 planeswalker in each pile, and this pile should have more. Wait, so there's 2 lands on top. They should both be in different piles. Now, what I could do is let them have 4 lands and 2 planeswalkers, or 3 lands and 2 planeswalkers. It's actually not bad. And otherwise, to take the 5 lands. I feel like this is a good bait, and also, wait, I should wait. What? Okay, that's a inland. I should take the blue, right? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this forces them. I should leave that in pile 1 and put this in pile 2. I think they're gonna take 2, essentially. Yeah,
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
that's terrible auto tapping, but
Organic minds are easily quelled.
this connects. I have a chance. If it doesn't, hmm. If I draw a planeswalker, it's fine. Another underdog would be nice. Those were good. Still okay. Okay, good sign. But this hand doesn't do much. I mean, this does something next turn. Because I can set up like an Urtai or something. Okay. I'm milling myself quite a bit though. But now that I have Urtai up, it's a lot safer. I think that's the correct play. Good as well. Should consider playing this as well at some point though. It looks like they have no removal. I'll play it next turn. Okay, now they have something. I'll play it this turn. I think they still don't have removal. But I should have played it last turn. Because I knew they didn't have removal the last turn. This is worth. Yeah, this is worth. Very high tempo play. That's good. Oh man. Oh. That was that was not easy. Pulling all the stops. That felt like a game of when I used to play Dimir Snow. Good old Magic the Gathering. Damn, I really have no Planeswalker interaction. That sucks. I mean, there's some, but... It looks like there's no real... There aren't that many creature threats, so I guess I should just play my own threats. Yeah, Philly. Can play with this one. Ooh, Kaito. I feel like this card is just good. No double black. I don't think I care that much about this. This is a problem because this can make creatures. I think this is a problem. But this is a card they can cast, and so far, I mean, what are the odds of them not finding a black source though? This is dying. I have one counter spell. I'll probably have to use it. I think this is the scariest because this can start attacking planeswalkers. I think I just have to take it. I'll just counter tough if I have to. Take the edict? No. Oh, that's bad because then they just cast this and I lose. I guess take the edict, counter this, but then they can cast Lily and kill it. So I don't know. I don't love that. I'm considering not playing the Mastermind though. Wait, what? Oh wait, no, wait. Did I not play land? Wait, now I'm like that. No, they wanted to play. Okay, it's fine. I don't know. I got like really confused there for a second. Oof. Hmm. Damn, that is such a big downside to not be able to play that, but I feel like I have to. I have lands. Uh, that should be good for me. And now that I have Mirex, they have to move. Damn, if I'd played Mirex the last turn, maybe I should have played Mirex the last turn. Either way, I don't know. That's fine. At least I think it is. It's not like I can counter that. Just make a Mirex thing. Maybe. I mean, there was a world where I would need both, so I don't know.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
At least they're discarding too. I feel like that's a bigger downside. And I get to play 4. Yeah, I get to play Kaito this turn, which is good. Bait the Edict? No, not yet, not yet. The Edict is definitely coming down soon. That's quite good.
Do not touch me again.
Yeah, now I can do this. Discard the land. Yeah, this is good. Because they're discarding still, so the one with the board presence is the one that's favored in this position. And I'm the one with the board presence. As long as they don't have planeswalkers that can generate board presence. I can discard this, which is actually not that good. Unless I use the counterspell this turn, but I'm going to use the counterspell this turn. Actually, yeah, I should use the counterspell, right? I'm considering discarding Shield Red though. I feel like Shield Red has a pretty low upside in this matchup. I'd rather have Planeswalkers. I'd probably discard the land. I think they might minus. Okay, that's fine. That's good for me then.
I've always hated crowds.
I'm always discarding this, a land, so I might as well. Yeah, negate would be annoying. They might not plus, which would be okay, I guess. Make disappear? I think it's pretty obvious that make disappear now. They're thinking about it, yeah. Not as good as Soren there, but not that much worse. Okay, that is not good. One of the better draws they can find there. I do have one Edict. I really need to play more Edicts. I guess I have Urtai too. It's not like I have no answer. Yeah, that's annoying that the Lily got a 2-for-1 there. Not really a 2-for-1, but
Sacrifices must be made.
Phyrexia's secrets won't stay hidden for long.
forcing them to minus seems fine, I guess. I can do this and grab Kaito. Really annoying. This is like the only thing that I'm really afraid of. But at the same time, it does deal damage, so. And I'm still drawing, so. Not the end of the world yet. That's okay. It's actually good because I'd rather get this back, I think, than this. I don't have 9 mana. If I had 9 mana, I would maybe play it a little bit differently. Oh, I do have 9 mana. Damn, that is... I forgot this is a treasure.
So this is my opponent.
Oh
I'm
no.
not impressed.
Oh no.
Phyrexia has minions.
Oh, that
are
is
friends.
hopefully not a big deal. I mean, I'm at 8, which is fine. No, it's not like I can't cast it. But I wouldn't rather not put that in the graveyard yet. It's probably fine. I don't know. When could I actually use that extra mana? I guess honestly, I could have used it
No more distractions.
relatively quickly with the masterminds.
One of your friends has to leave.
Keep both eyes.
That is fantastic. They didn't have removal. Unless they drew it off of that. No. I don't think they have removal. I guess it's possible they have... Damage does matter, I feel like. Possible that their last card is Wandering Emperor. In which case I would probably want to kill this. I think I can win the resource battle now.
Sorry,
So,
I'm not interested in dying today.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for answers. I'm tired of your secrets.
That is very good. They did have Wandering Emperor. That's actually annoying though. Because now they have a creature. Not a huge deal, but it is annoying. They also used Lily there, but you know Lily already got value. It got Vraska for land, so They didn't draw this turn, so activating doesn't do anything. That's better than them making a 2/2 though.
You're done.
I will say that. So I would call that a success. Ooh, this is interesting. Because I don't necessarily need the card here. Making a token is worth a decent amount as well. But also, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I feel like the token is better. But also, I don't know. I don't know. They're both kind of good. But I need to attack this. That's the issue. I think I take the token. Yeah, I need to leave this at 1 permanently. I'll take the token. I think I'm already winning card advantage.
Remember your
Good.
training. You're going to rest in pieces.
It's really good.
Even I learned something.
Okay. Well, maybe I was supposed to. No, I want to go tonight. I just don't activate. It's fine. The old doesn't matter anymore. So I can let them do that and then do that. I don't even know why they did that, but they can just gain the life without looting there. It's good.
Years of training. For this, keep watch for intruders.
It should be a lock now. No, that's a really big lock there. You know what? I could have used the Urtai instead of that, just plus to get their last card, but
Keep both
pretty sure it's not going to bypass this anyways. Yeah, they would have flashed it in anyways.
I've outsmarted you this
Yeah.
time.
Oh wait, I don't. No, I can't cast. I was like, wait, I can. No, I can't do that. That's fine, right?
I won't carry down.
Okay.
Now, what do we have here?
Yeah, I could have Kaito'd, but I don't think the plus. I mean, it's discarding one of my good cards as well, so I don't think it's like the resource battle is clearly one on my side. All I have to do is use the Kaito that's on the board, so it's actually better to not plus there in case it is Wandering Emperor, because then I'm down a card. Or if it's anything instant speed, I'm down a card. If you enjoy my content and would like to help me keep making it, consider supporting me over on Patreon, where you're going to access to a bunch of bonus videos, as well as other rewards depending on the tiers. And thank you so much to all the lovely patrons that are already subscribed. I appreciate it very much. And I will see you all in the next video.